Hello everyone, and welcome back to Showing Off My Arts, Generation 11. We just wrapped up with counting 9 brawlers in the previous, 9 characters, not just brawlers, it's not just Brawl Stars, but 9 characters in the previous episode, and now, back at it, is this one. Generation 11, another 10. We're back to doing 10 now. It's all fine. We've corrected our mistakes. So starting off, let's go without further ado. And once again, remember to leave a comment down below which one of these was your favorite if you stick around to the end. Maybe in this video, maybe in this series, who knows. But the first one, starting us off for this one, is continuing with the brawler from Brawl Stars, Penny. And this was one of her latest skins at the time that I drew her. Actually, maybe her latest skin at that time. This is Trash Panda Penny. It's got a hole right there. Otherwise, I never liked this skin. Even when it was announced, I didn't really care for it. I will say that it actually looks ridiculously good drawn. I think I did an excellent job. I think the colors really translate well. I think the colors make everything work splendidly. But yeah, I've never been a fan of this skin per se. But I am actually pretty proud of it and how it turned out. I have no real complaints or anything about it. I don't honestly know if I could have done it better than I did this one. It's pretty stellar, if you ask me. If not, my best work with Penny so far, outside of maybe the default. That is deceptively good. It is pretty good. I am pretty pleased with it. Alright, so we're back up with it. Back up with... What a weird saying. Because we just did Trash Panda Penny, which again, as I'm pretty sure was the newest of her skins since she, when she came to the... We just showed you Trash Panda Penny, which was the latest skin added to the game for her, at the time of me drawing. We now continue with the skin that I main for Penny, like this skin of mine. My friends didn't think it was so great. I really enjoy this skin. I do. And maybe I'm in a minority here, but Smuggler Penny is like one of my go-to skins. It's mainly the only skin that I rock. And there's a hole right there and a hole right there. A whole lot of uses of greens, which you don't get to see too often in one model. I love kind of the helmet and everything, and how I did that. I don't know if it translates the smoothest. I don't think it comes off as well as Trash Panda or default. But this skin, I love this skin. I really do. Smuggler Penny is great. And she does have a color variation now in the game that's blue and orange, which I'll have to get to drawing pretty soon. But no, this skin looks good. I like the detail in the gun. I like how everything works. I like the way the subtle shifts in the belt, the shoulder plating, and everything. Like, I just think I did a lot to make sure it looked good, and I think really this was a through and through kind of success with her, in making all the skins look good. But this one, I don't know. I don't think it translates as well in paper form, but I think it looks very good for what it is, in recognition of what it is in game too. And lastly, to wrap up Penny's skins, we have another Friends skin. You already seen one of these in this generation when I showed you Byron, the Byron skin. I've also drawn my best friend Parker as Leon. I've done my good friend Austin as Shelly. I've done my friend Isaac as Penny, and I've got a couple others that I have to do. But this one, the latest one that I had drawn at the time, was a very difficult one for me to do. This one was by far one of the, oh, I just showed you, but this one was by far one of the most challenging I've ever had to do, and that is EyelessArts Penny. And if you don't know, like, I draw all my friends as, as their favorite brawler. Outside of Byron, he never played Brawl Stars, but he had basically the same name, minus a letter change, so I drew him anyway. But this one was by far the most challenging of the bunch that I've had to do so far. And the reason, like, Parker as Leon is just a boy, as a slightly younger boy. Austin as Shelly is more or less just a gender swap and a bit of whitewashing. Isaac as Piper is more or less the same. Byron is a race swap, and then but you get to EyelessArts as Penny. And Penny is a small girl, maybe even a child. I'm pretty sure she's a child, if not preteens. EyelessArts, even back when I drew this in 2023, he's a big guy. And I'm not saying he's old or anything, but he is a big guy. A big, hairy beast of a man that I have said from day one and will die on the hill that if there was a live-action Brawl Stars, or if my friends were cosplaying Brawl Stars in any capacity, he would be Bull. He would be the perfect Bull. There would be no other. I would accept no other as Bull, except EyelessArts, in any capacity. But if he looks and everything, if I'm saying all that he would make a great Bull, and then as you can imagine, I have to now draw him as Penny, you can see how it's very two distinct people trying to minimize EyelessArts and squish him into the mold of Penny. It was so difficult to do. I was gonna draw him with his beard, because he usually has a beard, but fucking that would have made him look... You wouldn't be able to see anything else. You wouldn't be able to see any face. It would be hair and beard. And maybe like a little bit of an eyeglass, and that would be it. But I'm pretty sure this is when we're both still in school. If it's 2023, I think I'm just on the cusp of graduating. If not, I have graduated. And again, if this was finished in November, I would have been doing this in grade 12. Wait, no, November 2023, I would have been in university already. Because we graduated... No, we graduated in 23, did we? I can't remember, but it would have been around that time. So, you know, he's got his longer hair. He's got the little bun at the top for hair to go to the back. He's also got hair falling down to his face, which doesn't look the greatest. But he's also got the shorter hair on the sides, because I think he used to have that, and he's got just hair falling down the back, so it's whatever. He's got, you know, he's got glasses and everything. His headband, for those of you who are a fan, at the time, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach was the latest game out, and it was something we talked about quite often, especially on like the podcast and everything. So that headband is reminiscent of the Glamrock Freddy. And so he often wore like a white button-up shirt at SJC, so I gave him that. He's got a banner going around that says Moron on it, because it's the strap is the cannon on the back, for those of you who haven't clued into that. So that's got Moron on it. He's got a belt with the YouTube logo on it. Camo pants, because I think he wore camo pants or close to. His sleeves are rolled up. He's got like a beaded bracelet with the ring on his finger, on his pointer finger, because he wore rings a lot. Another color beaded bracelet on his right. He's got a revolver, just because he's a real person, so I just figured he'd shoot a real gun. And he's also got it's not just a belt. That was a mistake on my part. It's a sweater that he's tied on his waist, which he also used to do in SJC. So, yeah, that is EyelessArts, which I think, for what it is, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good translation. I don't remember how he felt about it. I'm sure he felt pretty pleased. I think for the challenge, it was a very, very good, like, I don't think I could have done much better, is what I'm gonna say. I think obviously it could be updated to kind of change with the times, because obviously, you know, people evolve and change, and EyelessArts is not the same man he was when I drew this. But that is EyelessArts, and I'm quite pleased with it. I am. And that should be 4, if I'm not mistaken, right? 1, 2... Oh, that's just 3. Okay. Alright, so these ones I'm gonna blow a bit quickly through. But if you saw me draw Penny, then you already know about these. Because I drew them with the original model of Penny 2. It is her cannons. Obviously this is her default cannon. I did them in the order I drew the skins, just so you know, so they match. They do. But this is her base cannon. It looks pretty good. I like the dimensions and all the perspective is going properly and everything. I think the colors work and everything. And yeah, the cannon sits on her back most of the game until she throws it out and it launches stuff like a mortar, so yeah, no, I'm pretty pleased with it, but there's not much to say. It all fits on one page. It's smaller, so side by side with Penny, it actually does look pretty good. And that is number 4. Number 5, I actually prefer this one over the default look, the Bunny Penny cannon. I just think it actually looks pretty good. I prefer this drawing right here to the actual skin. I think the colors work. I made sure to meticulously remember which pencil crayons went with which brawlers, so that way which skin, sorry, so that way when I drew the cannons, it would be using the same colors and shades. So there is Penny's bunny cannon, used with the same colors, good few greens, and yeah, no, it looks pretty good if you ask me. I like it. Alright, that should be 5. True Silver. Same deal as True Silver Penny or any of the other True Silvers, is just default, but now completely silver, so it has that shiny effect when I used it on the sun. Next, obviously traced off of Bunny Penny, is the Dark Bunny Penny cannon. You know, not much more to say about this one other than it's pissed off. Otherwise, it looks the same. Again, I don't think this one looks as compact and as good as the Bunny Penny cannon one. But I also like the personality this one has, so it's kind of like a toss-up trading personality for compact design. We got True Gold. True Gold, again, no different from True Silver, which is no different from default, but it is there, and it looks the same as the other ones. I've lost count again. I'm so sorry. Alright, we get to show 2 more. This one might actually be my favorite of the bunch, and that is Trash Panda Penny's cannon, which is a raccoon that throws trash out of a garbage can. But I fucking love this. I love the look, I love the design, I love the perspective, I love like what you can and can't see. I love everything about this. This might be my favorite of the cannons and maybe my favorite part of the Penny drawings outside of EyelessArts. This is just, it's peak. I can't express to you any other way. This is peak. This right here, canon shit. It's great. It looks wonderful. I'm very happy with it. Obviously it's a bit taller. Is it? It's only slightly taller than the other ones. Sorry about that. My timer went off. It's now 3 o'clock. I have a hair appointment at 3:30. But Trash Panda, it looks pretty good if you ask me. And then the last one, because I'm running out of time here, is Smuggler Penny's cannon. This one is a bit more of a complex design and everything, but I think it translated pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. Again, same colors were used and everything, and it looks good. It looks compact. It looks military grade and everything. I don't have much to say about it otherwise. It doesn't really pop off the page the way some others do, but it looks fairly decent, I would say. And I don't know what I would do better, but I don't know. It's good, but it's there. I'm actually going to cheat and do one more because there's only one more cannon to show off. So I feel as though I might as well. And that is EyelessArts skin cannon. And this one really is, it's security breach charging pod. That's broken down, it's on its side, it's got wires hanging out the side, the hatch is open, you can see the little lightning bolt on there. It's got tentacles coming out, and I don't exactly remember what the tentacles were specifically in a reference to. I'm trying to think back on things that may make sense or whatnot, but it may have just been a design for something to be shot out. But I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember what me and EyelessArts would have been talking about, or what he likes that would have been tentacle based. But here we are. And I'm pretty pleased with this one too. It looks very recognizable. You can clearly tell the theme was. I think this one translates better than the EyelessArts skin itself, but it is what it is. So it's a little two-piece right there, and that wraps up Penny and Brawl Stars for a little while here. I obviously showed 11, so I'll show 9 in the next one. But yeah, no, I'm pretty pleased with a lot of the work I did in this one. And again, let me know down in the comments below which one was your favorite. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys in more of this very, very soon. More gaming, more vlogs, whatever else comes. I hope you enjoyed. Later, guys.